friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be taking a look at what is coming towards you in a fortnight or 2 weeks time. And I have gotten inspired by Taylor Swift's new album, and I'm gonna challenge myself to make 31 videos based on the songs that she wrote in that album. So my previous video was based on the song The Alchemy, and this video is going to be based on the song Fortnight. And so we're gonna take a look at what is coming towards you in 2 weeks to see any changes that are happening to you. I just thought this would be a really fun idea, and I want to see if I can challenge and stretch myself creatively to come up with topics based on the lyrics and the meaning of the songs that she has on that album in celebration of her 11th album. So yeah, we have 3 groups to choose from today. You have group number 1 with the pyrite and the dragonfly. Group number 2, we have the amethyst cluster with oyster. And group number 3, we have the rose quartz with gazelle. So these are your 3 groups today. Take a look at them to see which one is calling out to you. And while you're here, I would really appreciate it if you guys could take your time to check out my other channel. I do have a song cover channel that is linked in the description below, and I do plan on starting a different channel soon. So once that is up, I will also link that down in the description, and it would really mean the world to me if you could support those channels and also support this one as well, because it really encourages me and keeps me going, and I really love to be of help and to be of service to you guys. So without further ado, once you are ready and you have picked your piles, we are going to get started with the reading. The timestamps are in the description, and I will see you there. Hello group ones, if you have chosen this beautiful pyrite, this is going to be your reading all about what is coming towards you in 2 weeks time or in a fortnight. So starting off with your first card, you guys have 10 of thought. A situation that's been troubling you has come to an end, and you can breathe a sigh of relief. With the challenging times behind you, you can now move on. It's important to fully let go at this juncture. Someone in your life may now finally be free of his or her addictions or codependency issues. So this could be talking about you becoming free from your codependency issues, or it could be somebody in your life. But what I am getting is that in a fortnight, you guys will be getting rid of that mental weight that's been weighing you down, things that's been on your mind that you feel like has no solution to. You will be finding solutions to them. You will be getting rid of the excessive intrusive thoughts that keep you up at night. You're coming to an end of that cycle. With your next card, you guys have the last quarter moon in Aquarius with reflect on your priorities. So this is really important to help us declutter our mind. I think as we go through different phases and different changes in life, it is only natural for us to have many things that we want to do and many missions that we want to accomplish, that sometimes we get overwhelmed, we stretch ourselves a little too thin. And it is very important for you to take time, be it once a week or every few days or even once a month, to think or write down, journal about what you are currently doing, what your goals are, and really weed out what is important and what is not. You might have 20, 30 different things that you want to do and accomplish, but realistically, you might be only able to do 2 or 3 of those things. And it is really important to really take that time to ask yourself, out of all these things that I want to accomplish, what can I do right now? What can I implement right now? And what can I achieve? Because trying to achieve 20 things might not be realistic. However, if you're able to do 2 or 3 out of those 20 things every single month, by the end of 10 months, you would have accomplished all 20 of them. So it really is important to prioritize and do a reflection on what is important and what it is that you can take with you and pursue and focus on right now, and everything else that you can't do anything about, you should just let them be for the time being. The time will come where you are able to find the solution to those problems as well. Next, you guys have the travel card. So with this, I am seeing that you will be experiencing new adventures, going to new places and experiences. This might be a big scale travel where you're going overseas or going to different states or going on holidays. Or this could also be that you take a little weekend trip or a little staycation to a place nearby. You go explore a new restaurant that opened up in town. It could just be any new experience that you allow yourself to have in the next 2 weeks. That's going to be very beneficial for you. It does not have to be expensive. It does not have to cut into your allocated time. Really, like, just allow yourself to experience something new, a new journey, a new perspective, a new experience. Try something new. Try a new activity that you can do at home. Something that gives you a fresh, rejuvenated feeling is going to really help you declutter your mind in this coming 2 weeks. And then next, you guys have the dragonfly. This dragonfly also talks about mental clarity and talks about reflection and really being in your mind and really figuring out what it is that you need to prioritize. When I see the dragonfly, I think of how dragonflies, like, they hover over the water and they look like they're not moving, but their little wings are flapping extremely fast. So this could be you as well. Like, you might feel that you're not going anywhere, you're not moving towards anything, but it's actually not true because your mind is moving really fast. You're thinking of many different solutions for yourself. So in that sense, like, you're overworking yourself and you really need to take a breath, take a breather, and prioritize and think about what it is that is really important to you. And next, we have the energy of winter. This is really giving me the essence of winter where everything just goes into hibernation mode, everything goes into themselves, and the trees, the animals, they take everything slowly so that they're able to nurture their energy. When I think of winter, I think of all the living things trying their best to self-preserve, right? So taking care of themselves so that they can last through a difficult time. And so I am getting that in the next 2 weeks, you need to be in a little bit of this winter energy where you're not really taking actions, because when you're reflecting and when you're game planning and figuring out your next priority, actions should not really be taken until you're out of that moment. So you do need to be in a winter energy in the next 2 weeks so that you know where to go when you're out of this hibernation and this game planning stage. So really take your time and reflect and prioritize and figure out your next few steps after the 2 weeks. And then for your advice or affirmations, you have, I will concentrate on my breathing. Life is cradling me like a little child, back and forth with every breath. I am safe. So this could be an affirmation that you can tell yourself when you are stressed out or when you need a little bit of help. This is also letting me know that if you want to, or it is very highly recommended that you practice some form of meditation, because it will really help you with decluttering your mind and also to help your body remember that you are safe. So for example, I practice yoga, and it is very important when we are practicing yoga to remember to breathe, because by breathing is actually allowing our brains and our muscles to recognize that the stretch that we're doing, whatever movement we're doing, is actually safe for us to do. When you hold your breath, your body actually believes that you are in danger. So it doesn't take the stretching as relaxation or safety, but when you really force yourself to breathe through the movements, your body gain a lot more from it because it knows that it's coming from a place of love and safety, and it's not in any kind of danger. So your tea leaf cards have bowl, plenty of material things. So this is going to come up for you in 2 weeks. You are going to, even though you are in this rest and relaxation mode, do not fret because you're not going to lose any kind of material gains. If you're worried if you're going to, by you resting, if you're going to lose out on certain promotions or certain abundances coming your way, if you're afraid that the universe might not reward you with any kind of material things because you're not taking actions, that's actually further from the truth. You being in this state of rest is going to give you a lot more abundance than when you are stressed out and not resting. You guys have wind chimes with peace and harmony. This is beautiful. So it's going to also bring you mental clarity and harmony, and you will be at peace with yourself. You have angels, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Group ones, you guys just have beautiful energy coming up in these 2 weeks. The moment you are free from the overthinking energy, a lot of blessings are going to be coming in. Tree, affairs with your family. So you could be going on a vacation with your family, or if you are going through some issues where family is involved, it is going to be solved. You wouldn't have to worry about all these familial problems and concerns. All right, so let's look into your tarot cards now to see any further messages that Spirit might have for you. We're going to take a few cards today. Let's see. A whole bunch of them drop. Okay, let's take... I have space for, I believe, 2 more. So let's take two more cards, Spirit. What other messages do you have for... Oh, there's way too many. Let's take this one. Group number 1. All right. So, the first card that came out for you was the 4 of Wands. So this is talking about stable relationship. It is also the 11-11 card. So if you see a lot of 11-11s moving forward, that could be a confirmation or a message from your spirit guides that your manifestations are coming towards you. It also shows me that you are building something that is grounded, that is stable, that is going to help you in the long run. It also talks to me about family and union. So you're going to have a really peaceful family dynamic in the next 2 weeks. So if family has been the thing that is weighing on your mind, you don't have to worry about that. You guys have Ace of Swords. So a new beginning is coming with mental clarity. You will be able to cut through all the webs that's been tying you and weighing you down. And new ideas might be coming towards you, new ways to communicate as well. With the Hierophant, what I'm getting is that if you are in some kind of commitment, there could be a renewal of commitment. With the Hierophant as well as the 4 of Wands, these 2 cards do go together in that union kind of way. So there could also be some kind of authority figure that is going to help you out in the next 2 weeks, or you could just be stepping into your power of authority and really just, dictating and planning out your life in your own way. Next, you guys have the Hanged Man. So this card tells me to take a pause and meditate. So this goes in a lot with the reflection card. So it is time for you to reflect and maybe even take a look at your reality or the things that you're going through and taking a look at it in a different perspective to see if you learn something new or different from it. You have a 9 of Cups. This is a beautiful card. This talks about wish fulfillment. So while you're going through this journey of transformation and reflection and getting rid of things that are not healthy for you, you will be able to come out of this after these 2 weeks where you still have your wishes being granted. Like I said with the bowl card, you're not missing out on anything, group number one. Like, you're really still gonna get all the abundances, all the blessings that you're meant to have, and your wishes are still going to come true. You don't have to worry about that. Okay? And then you guys have Three of Coins. This talks about celebration, apprenticeship. So you could be working with someone after the end of 2 weeks. You could be working, or in the 2 weeks, you could have some kind of a new contract come about where somebody takes you under their wings in terms of your career and really helps you level up. So that could be something that you're experiencing, where once you put your priorities in order, you finally declutter and make room, make space, and make the path for the universe to give you that blessing in terms of a renewed contract or an apprenticeship where you walk on the path that you want to pursue towards a financial journey, being guided by somebody who is maybe a few steps ahead of you, who could give you the guidance that you need. And the last cards, you guys have Six of Swords. So this is really talking about travel. You might be traveling for this new opportunity, or you could also kind of like bring yourself to a new level of, what's that called, like a new level of knowledge, new level of career growth and independence, because you are able to now clearly see what your future should be, what your path should be, because you're able to clearly define what success and your goals look like to you. That is going to be coming your way, and you will definitely be venturing to new lands where you will have new wonderful experiences. And throughout this whole journey, you are so wonderfully protected by everybody, be it your family, your spirit guides, your angels. They're all watching over you because you are meant to be on this journey. Group number one, it is such a beautiful reading. I am so happy to be able to read this for you and to bring this message of what's happening for you in 2 weeks. This is such wonderful changes coming to you in such a short amount of time. It's such a great energy. I can't even describe it. I'm just smiling from ear to ear right now. So I'm so happy this is coming towards you, group one. Thank you so much for letting me do this reading for you, and it would mean the world to me if you could like, comment, and subscribe to my channel and also my other channels if you want to check them out. And I will see you in the next video. Bye. Hello, group twos. If you have chosen this beautiful amethyst crystal cluster, this is going to be your reading all about what is coming towards you in a fortnight or 2 weeks. So first, you guys have the Messenger of Abundance. Wonderful news regarding your career. A new job, a promotion, or acceptance into an excellent school comes into your life. You might feel ready to do something that's challenging and fulfilling. This situation may involve someone who's fun to be around and sometimes mischievous. This person, who may be you, is youthful, optimistic, and very clever. So with this, I'm seeing that in 2 weeks' time, you guys are opening a door or a new venture into a creative pursuit. So be it in your career or in your studies, something that is going to eventually bring you material gains in this 3D world is opening up for you. And this is a new journey that you are embarking on. Is something that you might not have had a lot of experiences in. It's not something that you have mastered. So it's going to be a fresh new experience for you, and it's going to be really exciting as well. And the next card that you have is New Moon in Leo with Shine. So this card tells me that there is some aspects of you that you need to grow into and become more confident in. I think there is a part of you that you're not really fully embracing, and that part of you is really what makes you very special. It's your secret sauce almost. So you need to figure out and discover what that part of you is. What are you hiding? What are you dimming your shine on so that you can fit in? And change your perspective on it. Use that as your added advantage, as your creative edge, so that you are able to stand apart from the crowd and shine your light and your creative ability onto the world and really bring that blessing that only you are able to bring into the world. Group number 2. Next, you guys have apology. So with this card, I am getting that someone is going to try to make amends with you. It could be people who hurt you in the past, people who did not take you very seriously. They're going to come in with an apology because they have finally realized the kind of person that you are and the kind of blessing or the, I guess, the extra things that you bring into the world, and you know, the only things that only you can bring into the world. They're gonna start to realize your value of, yeah, sorry, they're gonna start to realize your value, and they will apologize for the way that they have maybe treated you or doubted you in the past. And next, you guys have oyster. So with this card, what it's telling me is that you have something so magical within you. You have the power to turn any kind of tough situation into something valuable, like how the oyster turns sand particles into a pearl. So that is the ability that you have, but right now you are being shy about it and you are kind of encapsulating it in yourself. And like the Leo card is telling us, it is time to let your light shine. The time of you being shy, being discreet, you know, being too humble about your talents has to stop. So in this 2 weeks time, I see that one of the action that you need to do is really get comfortable and recognize the value that you bring into this world and really own it, own that value and know your worth. Is the time of you hiding away like a little pearl in the oyster has ended. You are coming in, stepping into your power and really shining. And I think that is also coming along with the messenger of abundance, because as you step into this new career opportunity or, you know, school opportunity, you will be forced to really be confident and grow into a whole new person that you know you are capable of being. So it wouldn't help if you are still being timid about it. So it's time to get out of that comfort zone. You also have truth, honest, faithful, clarity, confession. So the truth is going to come out, and I think this truth is talking about your capabilities, what you are able to do, your creativity. Yeah, the truth about your capacity as a human being. That's really going to come out because you are no longer going to be afraid to shine and show your true worth and your true talent. And then you also have, I allow my emotions to come, I allow my emotions to stay, I allow my emotions to leave when they have served their purpose. So getting out of your comfort zone and really being in the light of your truth is not really the easiest way to be. It might bring out a lot of uncomfortable feelings within you, and all these feelings serve a purpose. So when you are going through any kind of emotions, be it positive or negative, instead of judging it or shoving it and bottling it inside of you, maybe when you are able to, take time to reflect on why these feelings happen, and repeating this affirmation might help you understand your emotions a little better as well. So allowing it to come, allowing the emotions to stay, because our emotions are there to help us and to really guide us in understanding our purpose in life, and then allowing the emotions to leave. And that way you're not kind of grasping onto all these emotions. You're not cementing your personality or your identity on a certain emotion, but seeing them as messengers and as part of life to guide you towards your journey, towards the path that you decided to be on when you came into this world. So now we're going to take a few tea leaf cards to see what other messages Spirit has for you, what's coming towards you in the next 2 weeks. So let's see, we need one more. There we go. All right, a Leo person could be significant as well because you guys do have the card Sunrise, and that sun reminds me of Leo. But it says new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. So this really links with the messenger of abundance as well. So you are starting something new, a new creative venture that's happening for you in 2 weeks. This is just further confirmation of what's happening. You guys have Tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. So like I said, since it's something that is pretty fresh to you, you might not necessarily have the best idea, or you might not have built up that talent that you could only build after doing things for a long time. So you are going to move in this new venture at a slow and steady pace, but you're surely getting ahead with this new venture that you're starting out on, group 2s. You guys also have younger women, dealings or relationship with a younger woman. So this is pretty straightforward. You could be working with people who are younger than you. And you guys have Door. Opportunities are waiting for you. So I just love when the tea leaf cards are just so straightforward and re-emphasize the entire message of our reading. So you just have a new door opening up for you, group number 2, and that new door is going to lead to a lot of happiness, creative venture. It's going to be a slow and steady journey, but that also means that you know that you are going to have slow and steady growth. So we're gonna take a few tarot cards to see any other messages Spirit has for you about what you are, what is coming towards you, what you are changing into in the next 2 weeks, in a fortnight. I really love that Taylor brought that word into the American consciousness because I grew up in Singapore, so fortnight is a word that we do use since we use the British English over there. And I just didn't realize that a lot of people do not know what that is. They relate it to the game, and I'm like, what do you mean? It's 2 weeks. That's what that means. But yeah, fortnight. I do hope that people start to use it a little more now because it is a nice word. All right, so rambling over, let's start with your tarot cards to see what you have. You have the Magician. So this is starting a brand new journey. It is letting you know that you have the power and the ability to bring forth everything that you desire into this world. You are the creator. You are the fairy godmother. You have your magic wand to bibbidi bobbidi boo everything and turn. Oh wow. Okay, turn my cat into a pumpkin so that it can jump up on the table. But yeah, so you have all that ability to transform and alchemize the things that you want to create. Excuse me, sir. I'm trying to do a reading for people. You're in the way. Yeah. Okay. You guys also have the Emperor. And this talks about a very strong, fiery energy. It talks about someone who is, well, an Aries person other than a Leo could be significant as well. But it also lets me know that you are going to step into this confident person, this emperor who is able to lead and take charge of not only himself but the entire country, right? That's what emperors do. And you are going to embark on this journey and end up as the emperor. This is the journey of growth and transformation and really stepping into your truest ability and power, group 2. And then you have 8 of Wands. This change, this transformation is coming at you really, really quickly. I mean, fortnight, in 2 weeks, that's very fast. It's just 14 days. So in 14 days, you're going to have such a wonderful, transformative change that is brought forth not only by yourself, but it's something that the universe has planned for you as well. You have 6 of Swords, so that is you moving into a new journey in a new land and really just moving on from what you have done in the past and trying something new. And then you also have 6 of Cups. So even though you're moving on to a new journey, you're not letting go of I wouldn't say letting go, but you're not losing the things that you've already built in the past. So things that you've built in the past, connections that you have built in the past, those are yours to keep, right? Like those connections will always be there for you, so you don't have to worry that this new venture is going to take you away from it. The love that you have created, the connections that you formed, they will be there with you no matter how far you have to travel or to leave. And then you guys have the moon card. So with the sun and moon, I am also getting that you will come into the state of balance, but also this journey that you're starting out on is not something that you can see the end result of. So when you start on this apprenticeship, when you open the door, you might see the next 2-3 steps, but there is no way you will be able to see what this journey will bring you. You won't be able to see the ending at all, and that is what I mean, that is such a wonderful thing, because you're just gonna have to keep faith and know that the universe will never put you on a path that is not going to be for your highest good, and it's going to bring you the best of what life has to offer. And you can't even begin to imagine the kind of person, the kind of abundance, and the kind of success you're going to have by the end of the journey, because you won't even be able to see it yet. So yeah, with the moon card, everything is still a secret to you and a surprise that's coming in for you in the future once you start this journey. You also have the King of Wands. So really, by the end of this, you are going to transform into somebody who is able to take actions and who know how to walk this path of not only dreaming about the possibilities, but also taking the correct actions to do it. With the King of Wands, they also give me the Emperor energy, just because it's such a fiery sign that you will really be in your confident era. You will really be mastering all these skills and craft, and this journey is going to be a wonderful transformation for you as a person. Like, you're gonna gain like 20 pages of resume worthy stuff by the end of this journey that is starting in 2 weeks. So yeah, group number 2, that is the reading that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for letting me do this reading for you. It has been really fun, and it would really mean the world to me if you could like, comment, or subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye! Hello group 3s, if you have chosen this rose quartz crystal, this is going to be your reading all about what is coming towards you in a fortnight or 2 weeks. So we're going to start out with your guardian angel oracle card, and you guys have the healer of action. This is the Queen of Wands. This is the time when you can do whatever you set your mind to if your heart is open. You're being asked to do many things at once. You won't mind as long as you're making a difference, or as long as you know you're making a difference. This card indicates someone who's loving, intelligent, passionate, and fun, which could definitely describe you. This person can handle difficult situations with grace. So this is kind of a confirmation and a reminder of your true power. I feel like just by looking at your cards overall, group 3, I feel like you might have been feeling really overwhelmed by every single thing that is happening around you in your life. So much so that each thing that happens is like a new trigger, right? Like, it's like you have been scalded and burned so much that every single little thing is now going to trigger you, and it's going to be very stinging and hurtful for you. No matter what the situation might be it, you know, a difficult situation, something you can handle, or something that is out of your ability to handle in the moment. So I think you're just encompassing every single trigger and every single situation right now and taking it on as an energy of stress. You guys have full moon in Scorpio with breathe through the tension. So this is telling me that what is surrounding you right now, group 3s, is that you're being surrounded by creative energy. So now creative energy is not always peaceful, right? Like, a lot of things happen in chaos. A lot of things are created in chaos. You kind of need the chaos energy to be able to create something, because when everything is peaceful and easygoing and smooth flowing, people rarely do get out of the comfort zone to create something. So think about it. Why was the airplane created? Because it is painful as hell to travel everywhere on ships and horses and cars. Like, there are just some places that, it would be easier if you could just fly over it, right? So because of the chaos of the difficulty of being able to travel and get from one place to another, that chaos created the airplane, which is, such a wonderful invention and something that really benefited and excelled humanity. So what you're going through right now, every chaotic energy that you're going through right now, it is a chance for you to own that energy and create something from it. So take a look at your situation, things that are stressing you out, and figure out, like, okay, how many of these things can I actually alchemize and transform into something that is going to serve me? Okay, so, and I'm seeing that like a perspective change is needed for you right now. And then also, what I'm getting is that what your cards are telling me is not energy that is happening in 2 weeks. I feel like this is what's going to happen from the moment you see this reading, and it's going to last about 2 weeks for you to really weave through this energy. Now, the more work and the more time and patience you dedicate into sieving through and breathing through this tension, the easier and faster it's going to be to get out of it. The more you try to, I guess, shove it away or bottle it up, the longer it's going to take, and the more that's going to hinder your growth. All right, you guys also have the sad card with lonely, depressed, mental health. So I think it is really important to take care of your mental health in this moment. I don't think you might necessarily be in the healthiest state. If you feel like you're on cloud nine and there couldn't be anything better going for you in the world, and you're just looking at this reading going like, what tension? This might not be the group for you. I would suggest maybe choosing any of the other two piles. But if you feel like you're stressed out and you're overwhelmed and there's only so much more you can take, this reading is definitely for you. So this sad card is, to me, just confirming the state that you're in right now. And then you guys have Gazelle. So with this card, it is giving me a very Queen of Wands, Empress kind of energy with the Gazelle, because they're so graceful and beautiful and just like sophisticated. But the thing is, the Gazelle is always on high alert. They're always looking out in the savannah to watch out for predators, right? Because it is so important for them, for their survival. But I think in this moment, you need to recognize that you are on you're being hyper alert, and you're being too cautious to the point where it's just stressing you out for no reason. Like, you do not need to be this alert right now. You are a gazelle that can finally put her head down and take a rest. Like, you are safe, you're protected, and you need to really breathe through. I think meditation is going to be very important for you in the next 2 weeks. Even if you can't find time to meditate, I would say maybe go out for a walk for about 5 minutes. Just be in nature, be in the moment. Look at the leaves, look at the trees, look at the flowers blooming. Just find time to catch your breath, and that is really going to help you weave through this stressful time that you are going through. And then you also have triggered, and this also reminds me of the gazelle. It says emotional provoked overthinking. So a lot of the issues that you're going through right now comes from you overthinking the situation as well. Now, this is a quote that I think about a lot, and it is that feelings are valid, but feelings are not fact. So our feelings our valid way of reacting to things that happen around us. But we cannot take our feelings as like fact. Like our feelings does not indicate the truth that is happening around us, right? Same thing with overthinking. Like you could think about a situation from different perspectives all you want, but it doesn't make it real. It doesn't, just because you're trying to think about what this other person might be thinking about, doesn't make this person, like, doesn't make it a fact that this person is actually thinking what you think they're thinking, if that makes sense. So what I'm getting is a lot of the stress you're experiencing is also coming from you just putting that expectation and interpretation onto the situation or onto these other people, where in reality that might not even be the case at all. You're really just overthinking it and causing more harm to yourself than what other people can actually do to harm you. And so this is an affirmation card for you, group threes, and it says, being enough has nothing to do with my accomplishments. Nothing is ever enough for a mind always striving for more. Being enough means accepting myself as I am right now as a work in progress. So don't look at the things that you've accomplished or not accomplished. If you have set goals and you did not manage to meet them, it doesn't mean that you're not good enough, right? Being enough means being exactly who you are right now and accepting you and yourself for who you are, your abilities, what you've accomplished so far, and what you have yet to accomplish, and understanding that in every single point of time, you are enough because you are a work in progress. Like you are continuing to work on those achievements. So if you ever feel like you're not good enough, or you could be doing more, I think reminding yourself of this affirmation is really going to help you calm down and not to be really anxious in your energy. So now let's take a look at a few tea leaf cards to see any other messages that could be coming or important to you in the next 2 weeks. So that was pretty fast. You guys first have older man, dealings or relationship with an older man. So this is pretty straightforward. You could be dealing with someone who's older than you, and this could I guess be part of the reason why you're triggered. Sometimes older people, it's harder to communicate with them just because there's like a generational difference between you and them. But it could also be that with older people, they have more of an authoritative power over you, so it might be hard to break that through. All right, and then with your next tea leaf card, you guys have club. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. So this could be a reason why you're so stressed out. You're being asked to do something that you don't want to do. So it is really important to really stand your ground and find your power. The Queen of Wands is like, she knows that she can create anything. She's confident that she can do anything, but it has to come from a place of love and knowing that whatever you're creating is going to benefit others. If someone is going to force you to do something that is going to be of detriment to yourself or to other people, then that's not something that you need to pursue. And that's where you can draw a very strong line saying that, hey, I can't do that, I'm sorry. And then you have wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. So I really do see that you are being challenged right now. There are a lot of opposing forces against you, which is never easy. It's going to make things difficult to achieve. But again, like with the Queen of Wands energy, you do have what it takes. You are magnificent and graceful, and you do have the power to achieve what you want. You just need to know how to own that power. Like you harness that power by being in your own mind and meditating and not letting all these external circumstances or external chaos affect you, but instead using that chaos energy that surrounds you to create something beautiful from it, to alchemize it into something that is good for you. And you have wall with misunderstanding. So Yeah, I just really think that all these energy are, kind of validating the things that you are going through right now. So if this is the challenges that you've been going through, it just says that you have the power to basically get through it. You can come out victorious. You're not going to lose to the situation. This is not going to take too much from you, right? So let's take a few tarot cards to see any additional messages for you in the next 2 weeks, or additional messages for you in a fortnight. Okay. I do see quite a bit of major arcanas, so I'm just seeing that whatever you're going through right now, like, it's kind of meant to be. It's part of those like big, I guess, milestones, pit stops that life has planned for you, so that you're able to take very good actions upon it. All right, so we do have all the cards that we need. So let's start out with the first card that dropped for you guys was Knight of Swords. So this really talks about somebody who is just brash with their communication. They could be hurtful. It could be someone who's like not really giving a crap about how you feel, and they just want to tell you things because they're like, this is facts. Like, I don't care about your feelings because facts are facts. So it could be this kind of energy that you're having to deal with, which is never really very nice to deal with. Like, even though facts are facts, we need to find a compassionate way to talk about it, right? And then you guys have the Hermit energy. This talks about breathing and meditation and really going within yourself to find that confidence and the power to know that you are able to get through the situation, and you do not need to worry that you're not good enough to get through this challenge that life is putting out for you. And I'm also seeing that, the Hermit is a Virgo energy, it's earth sign. It's important for you to kind of stay grounded right now in your reality and in your power as well. And then you guys have the Sun, and this is Leo card. It is really nice to see the sun coming out. So what I'm seeing is, after a time of introspection, you will be able to walk into this path of happiness. Like this, the sun is going to shine into your world again. After 2 weeks, you will be able to get happiness and be happy and pursue new adventures, and this phase of your life is ending and you're walking into a bright new beginning. You guys have a 3 of Cups. So again, once this situation is over, you will be able to find time to celebrate. There will be something to celebrate about, a victory that is going to come towards you that you can celebrate with your friends and family. You have the King of Wands. So you have counterpart energy. You have the Queen and the King of Wands, which means that if you're having trouble with your significant other, in 2 weeks time those troubles will be over and both of you will be back to your counterpart balanced energy. Or if you're having issues with your boss, like both of you will be back on the same page, where you will understand each other and you can both keep walking forward in the same path on the same team instead of being in conflict with one another. Oh, and look at this, you guys have 10 of Cups. So yeah, it's like once you're getting out of this sadness and depressive energy, and in 2 weeks time you're really stepping into happiness, happy family, fulfillment, just like emotional fulfillment. You wouldn't even know that you could be this happy right now. Like when you're seeing this reading, you'd be like, is that even possible for me to be happy again, for me to be not stressed out, for me to actually be on the same page as these other people? Yes, your cards are saying yes. After a brief moment of introspection and of really taking things and looking at things and figuring out what is the best step for you, right? Like meditation brings answers. You do need to have that introspection. If you're just going to carry on and not like take control of the situation, but instead let the situation control you, these outcome are going to come to you way slower. But the sooner you can do your introspection, the faster these outcomes are going to come to you. And then you guys have the High Priestess. So with the High Priestess, it's letting me know that you will be connected to things emotionally and spiritually. You will gain so many introspections and lessons that is going to help you on your journey. Like with the High Priestess, you will have unlocked this new level of spiritual understanding, so that the next time you do face a situation like this, you will not be going through the situation as difficultly. That's not even a word. It would not be as difficult for you to go through a similar situation in the future, because you would have had gained the knowledge and the spiritual wisdom. So the next time it will be easier, and the more of these difficult situations that you have to go through in life, the easier it's going to be every single time, because of the knowledge that you have gained. Group 3. So yeah, that is the reading that I have for you guys today. I know it started out a little bit heavy, but I'm so happy with the last 5 cards that came out for you, because they're so positive, and what a blessing you guys are going to have. So this is the reading that I have for you guys. Thank you so much for letting me do this reading for you. And it would really mean the world to me if you guys could leave a like, comment, or subscribe to my channel. And I do hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.